We know her. Okay, that's
She loved the podcast that Jen and I did about R. Kelly, and she wanted in.
huh. It's called connections
Mm-hmm.
and networking and all the other bullshit. It's not based on your skill. It's based on who you know.
But hey, Xforce, knowing's half the battle, though. G.I. Joe.
God damn it. God damn it.
What's up, everyone? Reckless Fox here, and welcome to episode 67. Yeah, 67. Episode 67 of the ScrubClub Gaming Podcast. And yes, guys, this is the podcast where we're going to be talking about the Google Stadia. And you're probably wondering, what are these losers going to be talking about? Well, we're the losers that discuss everything related to the video game industry and sometimes the movie industry, comic industry, you know, when for slow days and geek culture just in general. Rocking me tonight are my, not my Illuminati, but my good fellas, because they're wise guys. They're one of us. First, Mr. Godchild 15, aka GC, take it away.
Hey, what it do? It's your boy Godchild. God bless y'all.
And Secretary of State, Xforce Gamer.
How's it going, everyone? This is Xforce Gamer 88 coming to you live.
And my opening comment is, well, I'm going to say this like this. I've had a great day. It is a Saturday night as we're recording this and /streaming this. And I just hope everyone had a great day. I woke up. I was feeling myself. I was just feeling great today. And freaking got a lot of stuff done. And I get paid next Monday. So time to go, you know, give the IRS 25% of my check. Pay some bills. And all that stuff. But you know what? Everything's going to be alright. You feel me? And we got some stuff to talk about. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the Google Stadia and everything like that. Before we get to all that, as always, we got to do some housekeeping because we got to do that because you guys might get lost. So, for our initiated who are watching this right now or listening to this on SoundCloud, we do all our podcasts live on Twitch. So if you haven't yet, be sure to follow me on twitch.tv/recklessfox, where you can listen to us talk and probably complain sometimes for the most part. And you know, if you are that poor sap that unfortunately can't watch us live because you know you're probably at work, you're probably doing a graveyard shift, or you're probably coming home to your wife, your baby mama, or whomever, or anything like that, don't worry, we got you covered because we will be sure to have this on SoundCloud as soon as possible, if you know what I mean. And chat would love you. Let us know how you're feeling. I know this, and for those of y'all who are in the chat, you're probably wondering, why the hell am I streaming for the second time today? Because I streamed Kingdom Hearts earlier this afternoon. Which I'll get into my issue. I'll get into my thing about Kingdom Hearts 3 in a minute. But yeah, chat, let us know how you feeling tonight. It's Saturday night. You're probably getting ready to go clubbing. You're probably getting ready to go to mass for my Catholic homies. You're probably getting ready to make some food or hang out with your girl or hang out with your family. It doesn't really matter. You're going out tonight, or you're probably staying in tonight to just Netflix and chill. I'm just saying, and Netflix and chill, if you know what I mean. But with all that being said, now if you feel as if you can't, you know what? I don't want to ask any questions, because we always ask you guys, don't be afraid to ask questions, but, you know, Reckless, I don't want to. You might roast me. Everyone might roast me. I'm like, dude, come on now. You should know better. We don't really roast people unless we have to. And we always say there's just this thing as a stupid question, unless you ask it or you respond with a really dumb answer. But until that fateful day, you can then now forever email us at ScrubClubGameBookies@gmail.com. That's ScrubClubGameBookies@gmail.com for any questions, comments, concerns, advice, and business inquiries. Let's do business with you indie folks out there. You are indie folk, let us know. We'll cover whatever you want us to cover. You got a video game you've been making, you want us to take a look at it, let us know. You got a little short indie movie you're trying to get to the Sundance Film Festival, let us watch it. We'll let you know how it goes. You got an indie comic book, especially for my black excellent comic book readers and writers, let us know. We'll review that too. We'll give you an honest opinion. You can follow us you can always email us, and you can always follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Type in ScrubClub Game, and bam, ScrubClub Game is all up in your home. Spread the good news of the ScrubClub Game podcast, as well as on YouTube, where our video versions of the ScrubClub podcast will be up. We're 2 episodes behind, we understand. If you want to yell at GC, DM him, tell him we need more episodes ASAP. And hopefully he's not running on POC time. But until then, you can always find the audio versions of the podcast on SoundCloud.com/ScrubClubGaming. That's SoundCloud.com/ScrubClubGaming. Now you want to get a hold of us, you want some private critique time, find your boy Reckless Fox on Twitter and Instagram at @TheReckless_Fox. Find our YouTube page, Reckless_Fox, and find all my latest gaming content on Twitch.tv/RecklessFox. If I'm not holding it down in the South Tower region, flexing Geese Howard style. GC, where can I find you?
You can find me on YouTube, it's Godchild15. Find me on Twitch, Godchild15. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Godchild_15.
And Xforce, where can they find you?
They can find me at Xforce. They can find me at twitch.tv/Xforce Gamer88.
If you guys are wondering, did he just drop a Twitter? Not yet. We're gonna make him one though. But until then, we're gonna get started. So before we do, sir, how was everyone's week? I'm gonna go with GC first, so, because GC, I know you've been busy, and your birthday's coming soon. So how's your week been?
Stress.
That's it.
Yeah, stress. Cause like I said, it's just school. Just school. Pretty much juggling with that. Pretty struggling in my statistics class. A lot of homework. On top of that, I work at night. I'm out to like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I gotta be up by 7 to drop my son off from school, and I gotta be in class by 8. So it's a lot of work.
But you're a hardworking black man with a loving family, so it's gonna pay off in the end. You keep it up, bro. You keep it up. Anyways, what about you, Xforce? How's your week been?
It was alright overall. So, I just try to get a lot of things done, and let's put it this way. I got a new attachment. It's a chronograph.
Oh my god.
Basically, yeah, it's a chronograph, and let's just put it this way. One of the best practical attachments I got in a while. And
to the uninitiated, let them know what it is.
Chronograph measures the velocity of any projectile, basically. So basically it measures speed in general. So if you're firing a firearm, you see the velocity of the bullet passing through. In this case, for my purposes, I'm basically using it to measure the initial velocity of my Nerf darts for Nerf blasters. So that's because I'm planning to modify it at some point. So once I'm done modifying it, I can compare it to my last numbers. So that'll be great. And as for so that's the one I bought. It's actually got it today. Now for the highlight. So I was going shopping on a mall, and I found this particular guy in a mall, and he kind of looks he looks very distinctive, I would say. So after I done my business at the mall, I just went to Walmart because I want to look for something like all the basic needs and such. I saw the same guy. It's too much. I was thinking to myself, like, is he stalking me? This is too much of a coincidence. You know what I mean?
I'm just letting you keep going. I'm not gonna interrupt yet.
So, and let's keep this in mind. This is this is after like 30 minutes to an hour, give or take. Let's say 30 minutes. And I went to a completely different store, by the way, that is far from the mall. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm being stalked or not for that one.
Okay, I got one better for you then. I got one better. So let me explain my week then. My week's been pretty dope. Just chilling and stuff. Found out that 2 of my friends are getting married today. I found out that he proposed to her today, which I was very excited for because I kind of knew about it and Jen knew too. There are friends from Whitney East LA. Jen actually walked in on him getting ready to do a project. His project, I believe, was to propose to her. She told me about it, but she told me not to say anything. I'm like, okay, fine. So the moment he mentioned to me that he was working on a big project, I'm like, yep, he's getting married. And I was rubbing my hands like Birdman until I just read the Facebook posts. And yeah, they're getting married, and I'm very happy for them. So to Danny from Woody East LA, if you are listening to this, dude, congratulations. You and your girl I can clearly tell when I first met you two, you two are gonna be ride or die, and especially the fact that you two are 2 of the biggest people I know in the Power Ranger community. Y'all gonna do really well with each other. So congrats, dude. And yeah, keep on rocking, dude. And so then I went to the One Up bar, which for those of you who don't know, if you're not in the California area, it's a bar where
I work there.
You work there?
Yeah.
Around the Ventura area.
Yeah. Or what was it? Woodman and Ventura.
What days?
Sometimes Saturdays.
Wait, where do you go? Where do you work?
It's called the One Up. It's like a bar, but it's like a bar / retro video game bar.
Yeah, it's arcade. Yeah. And what you do is, if you want to play, you gotta buy a drink, and then afterwards you can go into the other section. It's free. You don't have to pay for any games, and you can just play with other people and stuff. Like my homie Dildozer and him and his girlfriend took me to that, and they took me to this other bar called Flurries, which is a really nice bar. Very good bar food too, I gotta say.
I recommend the turkey burger with their fries.
I will keep that in mind the next time we go. And when I went to One Up on Thursday, it was really cool, you know. I met some really cool people and stuff like that. And I know this is the same bar where I think one of the Overwatch teams hangs out at and stuff like that. The Overwatch League teams. And then, yeah, then afterwards, later that night, actually, no, I'm not even gonna explain what happened later that night. If you want to listen to that part, because it gets a little X-rated, hit us up on Twitch. Follow us on, no, not follow us. Hit us up on Scrub Lounge later this week to get more details on that. But
you legit just get wow.
You can also follow us. Shut up, man. I'm trying to clean up what I was trying to say. Anyways, but yeah, like you can follow me on Twitch if you want to get a little bit more of that. Because Scrub Lounge will be later this week with Jen, myself, and our new member Karma, which goes into what I was gonna say. Another cool thing about this week that happened was we just introduced 2 new members of the ScrubClub podcast. We got Boken Kabuto, who's been a good friend of mine since sophomore year of college. Really cool dude. Very big Kamen Rider fan, and I remember we talked because he wrote an entire paper about how Captain America: Winter Soldier was a movie that needed to come out in order to shake up the comic book movie industry again. And yeah, so shouts to Boken Kabuto, shouts to Karma. Karma is a good friend of ours. Myself, GC, and Xforce. Karma went with us to go see she went with us to E3 last year. So, and she was listening to the podcast, but then she wanted to join after Jen and I did our Scrub Lounge episode about R. Kelly, and then she's like, okay, I gotta get involved with this. And you can actually listen to the new episode of the Scrub Lounge when she introduces herself. The majority of the episode is just us introducing Karma to the squad, and us talking about her love, her affection with Jeff Goldblum, who is on her list. And unfortunately, Cece, if you're listening to this, she doesn't think that Jeff Goldblum's a snack. She thinks he's a full course meal and dessert. But the highlight of my week came today. 2 things happened. 1, I played Kingdom Hearts 3 for the first time.
How was it? How was it? I had yet to play it.
Let me put it like this: going into this game, I got a lot of mixed receptions. Some people think this is one of the best games in the series, and some people think it's the worst game in the series.
Well, it really depends on your perspective. If you're talking about story, then yeah, you're going to have a negative output of it. But if you're talking about mechanically, that depends.
See, gameplay-wise, I think the game is excellent. I can tell you right now, I did play it. You can watch it. You can watch the highlight on Twitch. I'm gonna put it like this: the first hour of that game made me angry because it wasn't even Kingdom Hearts 3. It was Kingdom Hearts 2.9. And when I saw that, because the first level you play through the Coliseum level again. You go through Olympus, you go through Thebes, and you go through the Realm of the Gods. That's the first level. It's called Kingdom Hearts 2.9. The moment I saw that, I almost chucked my controller. I almost shut the stream down because I'm like,
it's like they nope, you don't get to play Kingdom Hearts 3.
No. Xforce, it wasn't a nope. It was a yeet. All I got was yeet when that happened, and I'm like, and dude. Oh, also one of the funniest things about that is Dagger Boy from Morphin Network. Shouts to Dagger Boy. Dagger Boy was lit, and when I mean lit, I originally was gonna make this a drinking game stream, but I wanted to at least play the first 3 hours of the game sober. And I think the next time I stream Kingdom Hearts, I might go buy some alcohol. Daggerboy was lit. This dude was way too drunk to be on the chat. I don't know how he was able to do it, but he was drinking and watching me. He was drunk. He played the drinking game. So the drinking game for Kingdom Hearts 3 is this. Every single time you hear the words heart, light, darkness, friendship, and I'm gonna throw this one in for the next podcast.
The cheesy stuff, basically.
Yes, heart, darkness, light, and friendship. No, not nobody. If they say nobody way too much, then it's gonna be added in. Every time you hear those 4 words, you gotta take a sip of what you're drinking.
I'm already drinking beer right now.
You finna get mashup.
No, beer's nothing. I have to drink the harder stuff if I intend to get drunk.
So that's what's gonna happen. That's I'm gonna buy some gin and a tonic water to make a gin and tonic, and just sip every single time.
Just a Bacardi.
I'm not trying to take shots, because if I take shots, I will never get through the game. So I will never get through the game, and I might forget some. So I think sticking with a gin and tonic will be fine with me. But no, that's not even the highlight. After I was done streaming, because I had to wait till everyone was out, like you and GC and Skooks. You know, Skooks is now out again. I went to the store to grab some food so I can make dinner before the stream. Tell me why this fat ass Post Malone looking nigga, like I'm minding my own business, and he's like, "What up, cuz?" I'm like, "Hi." He's like, "What up, cuz? You good? You straight, homie?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude."
What?
Yeah, this nigga tried to pull up on me, fam. This nigga legit rolled up on me like he was finna ask me where I'm from, and I'm like, "But no," I told him, "No, dude, I'm good." He's like, "All right, homie," and he just kept walking. I'm like, first of all, this light-skinned, fat-ass, Post Malone-looking-ass nigga legit just pulled up on me saying, like, he finna do something. Nigga, you light-skinned. You can't do nothing, okay? That's number one. Number two, number two, why would you pull up on me in broad daylight? Number three,
it's like he's pulling the Akuma move on you. Like,
yeah, he tried to do a raging demon. I'm like, don't get me wrong, I was ready to fight, but I'm not trying to fight. I'm trying to get home because I got nieces at home and they don't need a dead uncle. So and I want to start a nigga moment. So I just kept walking.
You just remind me as such. Like, I just meet my nephew and niece in a long time. God damn it.
So that's what happened to me.
But today. Yeah, he just pulled a raging demon on you, right there.
Also, I decided to watch Three Ninjas.
Why?
Honestly, the movie's not good, but it's fun. It's a fun movie to watch.
As long as you're having fun with it, that's all that matters.
That, in fact, tomorrow for Morphin Network, I'm actually interviewing one of the actors from the movie, from one of the movies, because he played a character in Power Rangers back in the day. So,
speaking of Power Rangers, I'm pretty sure you're hyped for the Power Rangers game.
Battle for the Grid. See, the thing with Battle for the Grid is, I thought it was coming out later next month, but the game's already coming out next week, in a few days actually, and the PS4 version comes out April 2nd. The game looks like
too soon.
And that's what I was trying to say. And I was talking to Daggerboy from Morphin Network about this. I'm like, dude, this game, like, this is a red flag for me, because the last time studio, I don't care if it's an indie or a AAA, the last time this happened was Marvel 3 and Street Fighter 5, and look what happened in those games. If this, I understand maybe they're doing it because the week before that game comes out, Mortal Kombat 11 is supposed to come out. I don't know, because they did say that the game was supposed to come out in April, and now they're switching it to March. So I'm very skeptical about it. Yeah, I'm very skeptical about it. I'm very skeptical about it because, don't get me wrong, I want this game to succeed. I think Justin Wong, from what I've seen from the game, I think Justin Wong knew exactly what he was doing.
He has space in the game, basically. In other words.
Right.
But if they're going to, let's put it this way. If I feel it's too soon, but if they actually are ahead of schedule, then that's a different story.
If they're ahead of schedule, then I'd be okay with that. But
yeah, but I don't think they're ahead of schedule.
let me put it like this: the only characters they announced for that game were the Red Ranger and Green Ranger, and the version 2 version of the Green Ranger.
There's also a White Ranger, the Golden White Ranger. Or
Yeah,
like that.
the Cat Ranger from SPD, the Yellow Ranger from Super Mega Force, Lord Draken, the Magnum Defender, Goldar, and they just announced the Gold Ranger and the White Mystic Force Ranger. Real quick, I'm looking at the chat real quick. Hey, shouts to Mexico. I'm Budo Tres from Mexico, man. Shouts to Mexico. We got Mexico up in this joint. Anyway, but like I said, the game comes out this week. It's $20, so that's not bad.
So it's competitive.
It's probably gonna be yeah, but I mean, don't get me wrong. The game has a story. They've already said that there is a story mode to the game.
I hope it's American standard story and not Japanese standard.
No, from what I've seen, it's gonna be loosely based off the comic book series. So, like I said, I mean, there are probably gonna be more characters, but like I said, I just feel really skeptical about a game that's supposed to come out next month, and then if they push it forward to this month. But we'll talk about that when that game comes out. We don't see. We don't see. All right. But with all that being said, let's get started, guys. Let's do some quick news. So, this week's quick news: Castle Crashers is now officially on the PS4 and Nintendo Switch. So it's coming to the PS4 and Nintendo Switch. It's gonna be coming out soon.
That's hype, man.
I know.
That's really hype.
I know you're hyped for it. I know you are, and I know a lot. I know the 50 people in the Castle Crashers community are hyped for it too.
Oi,
I'm joking.
oi.
I'm joking. I'm kidding. Kingdom Hearts 3 is introducing Critical Mode, which is the super hard mode. Okay, whatever. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is going free to play, sort of. Persona 4 Royal is coming. We don't know what that game is about.
Persona 5 Royal.
Persona 5. I apologize. Persona 5 Royal is coming soon. I don't know what it's about, but I'm pretty sure we'll hear more about it later. Was there any more video about it, Xforce, by any chance, or was it just
a trailer? It's just a trailer announcement.
Is it a fighting game or?
I have no idea. It's just, they just put it out there and then that's it. So I can only speculate from that point.
Okay.
So yeah.
Apex Legends Season 1 Pass is now available. So if you don't want to continuously buy more characters, just buy the Season Pass and get all the characters when they start getting announced. Think of it like the Dragon Ball Fighter Pass, the Tekken 7 Pass, and stuff like that. So you don't have to really grind. You just, alright, I have this pass. Once they start introducing new characters, I can just they'll be for free and stuff. So yeah, and Apex Legends is a fun game. So I can't harp them for doing that. And this is the last piece of quick news, and it's not game related, but it's movie related. Hitman 4, it just got announced, and I think it's coming out, let me check as I'm talking about this. Bill and Ted 3 is coming. It's coming out in freaking next year. Season 3 of Stranger Things, the trailer was announced, and the show is slated to come out in the month of July, and I am super excited.
I can't wait.
Like, Stranger Things is a really great show, and I cannot wait for Season 3. And Hitman 4 is slated to come out in 2019. They don't have a release date, but Donnie Yen is coming back, and Scott Adkins will be in the movie too. Scott Adkins was my pick to be Iron Fist, and well, at least he's in a movie with Donnie Yen. I know he was in a movie recently with Michael Jai White, Tony Jaa, and a bunch of other action movie stars and stuff like that. I can't remember what the movie was called, but it looks pretty lit.
Undisputed 2 and 3.
We got Marathon Undisputed, dude. So because I have only seen the first one.
Yeah, I seen all of them. I seen 1 through 5.
Yeah. Also, one more piece of quick news. So because our homie Boken Kabuto, I know he's not watching, who's now the new member of the podcast, he will be part of our retrospective review. So if you guys are wondering when's Halloween 4, 5, and 6, I know GC works. So what we're gonna do is, I think Boken Kabuto and I will be taking over the helm to be watching. I'm gonna have to watch all 6 movies again, all of those movies again, including H2O Resurrection. H2O I'm fine with, but the other ones are gonna be trash. I probably need to get trash to watch them. But yeah, so GC won't be here to defend his favorite movie, Halloween 5: Revenge of Michael Myers. Anyways, so let's get started. Let's get started on the gaming news. Our main discussion: the Google Stadia. Before we do, I want to apologize because I honestly thought GDC was in May. I forgot and read that it was in March. So I want to apologize right now. Yeah, I want to apologize right now to anyone who's been watching the previous video podcast and listening to the previous audio podcast. I do apologize. I thought it was in May. I did not know it was supposed to be in March. GDC was this month, and I once again I want to apologize for the misinformation. Okay, and I promise I will do better.
Be gone!
Hey, if Review Tech USA can man up to his mistakes, I can man up to my mistakes too. Shouts to Review Tech USA. Anyways,
but let's put it this way: as long as you actually know it's you messed up. That's all you need. That's all it takes. Honestly. You're fine.
But you know the internet's is unforgiving for some things. Anyways,
they're unforgiving for the dumbest reasons. Basically, they're unforgiving because you misspelled something. That's how it's done.
All right, I don't want to bash on them for right now. But let's talk about the Google Stadia. So, for those who don't know, Google had their Google Stadia conference. No, not Google Stadia. Their GDC conference, and they announced the Google Stadia. The Google Stadia is a brand new video game software in which you don't need a console. Well, I'm pretty sure they're going to be making boxes for them. You can actually play the game through the Google browser, Google Chrome. And I actually did have a lot of notes for this. So with the Google Stadia, you can access and play the game on your browser, Google phone, such as the Pixels, a tablet, or Google Chromecast. They're currently partnering with ID software, Havoc, and the Unreal Engine and AMD.
Oh, it's software?
Yep,
really?
It's software, Havoc,
That's
Unreal Engine, and AMD for custom graphics cards. They're giving the Google data center to gaming developers that way they can accommodate to how they can proceed to putting the games on the Google Stadia. They're gonna be synchronized servers for multiplayer, so that way you won't have to run under 100 ping. Going on over 100 ping. That's bad, right?
Yeah, it's generally bad, especially if you're in a sniping position.
Exactly.
That's really bad.
What do you call it? They promised that there will be cross-platform multiplayer and cloud saving. You'll Stream Connect. They have a thing called Stream Connect, which brings back split screen without sacrificing performance, and have more than 4 screens on your screen. There's gonna be style transfer, which integrates new artwork in real time. The state will share highlight moments in game. You can state share, which is another function of it, will highlight your moments while playing video games. Crowd play allows you to hop into the lobby of a YouTube gaming streamer, and pretty much a brand new lobby system where you can actually play with your subscribers and stuff like that. They're also saying that Google Assist will be on the Stadia, which will allow you to find a YouTube link without leaving the game itself. And the Stadia Entertainment is the first-party company exclusive to the Google Stadia, meaning that Google will be making exclusive games for the Google Stadia and stuff like that. There's a lot to unpack from this. I want to get everyone's first initial reactions. I'm gonna go with GC first. GC, what are your thoughts on Google Stadia? Go ahead.
I haven't had a chance to see it yet.
You haven't? Oh, geez. Okay, never mind. Xforce, what is your thoughts on Google Stadia? Your likes, your dislikes, and all that stuff.
Well, I'm just gonna say straight up, like, my impressions on it. Like, it's nice that they have all these features in there, but the ones who get the most benefits on it are the Oceania regions and the European regions. America would not benefit from it at all, which is really it's really bad because our infrastructure is not ready for it, basically, in America at least. So on an American front, we're screwed. We can't benefit from it. But for Europe, but for Europeans and the Asian countries, they're pretty much set as it is. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it at the moment.
I would say this, and I mentioned this on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I forgot one more thing.
Go ahead.
Street sniping is going to be more of a thing now.
Anyways, I would say this, like, I said this on Twitter, and I posted it as us on the ScrubClub Gaming Twitter page. If there's one word I have for this thing, it's potential. I think, me personally, I believe that Google Stadia could do what OnLive and the Ouya failed to do. And because Google's backing this up, and Google is making this, and
there's more funding, basically.
Yeah,
right?
There's more funding to this. And knowing Google is one of the 4 platforms that could potentially pull this off. And I know a lot of people are whining and complaining and stuff like that about it. Here's my thing. Google knows when it comes to stuff like this, money talks. Yes, say what you want about Google censoring people, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about them as a game developer. If they're trying to legit throw their hats into the ring about this, then they could potentially do it and do it right. And you can clearly tell that they're, because of the fact that they're teaming up with developers, especially Ubisoft with the Project Stream, which Digital Foundry actually did do a video sharing the speed of Google Stadia along with like the Xbox One, right? And they said that the
entertainment with Ubisoft is pretty experienced in that one, surprisingly.
Exactly. And so
experienced.
Exactly. And the game was running on par with an Xbox One. So if this thing can run on par with a console and it's going to be on a PC, there could potentially be no limit. And I will say this, I do understand certain people's issues. Let me put it like this. I don't care about them not, if they're about the like, oh, like that means this game's gonna be forever gone. Dude, we're about to reach a new age where we got an Xbox One coming out that's gonna be discless. Okay, I think we've reached that age now. Here's the thing that I do agree with Xforce. I don't think America has the correct the best internet speed because of the fact that we're capped off. I think the only state in the union that has high-speed internet, surprisingly, Tennessee. Tennessee has gigabyte internet speed. Okay.
Gigabyte. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's great.
However, because Google has been making these hotspots and stuff like that all around, like, you know how Plume has their hotspots, Google has their own hotspots too, and I would say, like, if they can short round it where it's like, oh, it's gonna be like a small pack like everywhere, then likely or not your internet speed could potentially run smoothly. My brother and I actually talked about this. My brother actually works for some of these companies that are trying to get higher internet speed and stuff like that. He thinks this could be a gold mine. I understand
it has potential. I won't deny that one, but the American audience, they're screwed in general. That's the thing. The American audience are screwed at the moment.
The American audience, yes, but certain parts of America, no. Case in point, California, we have really good internet speed. It's once you get to the... It
still pales in comparison to Europe, though.
Yeah, okay, yes, Xforce, but compare that to the rest of Middle America, the Midwest.
Oh, yeah, yeah. If we're going to compare to Central America, then... but not the Central States.
Midwest, like Middle America.
Thank you. The if we're going to compare it to the Midwest, we're way better off than them.
Yeah,
honestly.
Again, like that, and I'm pretty sure the far side of the East Coast, like Boston and New York and Florida,
they're fine.
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, let's put it this way: the coastal states, they're a-okay. The middle states, they're screwed completely.
Exactly.
Like, absolutely. Especially Kansas.
And Minnesota.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Missouri.
And definitely Minnesota. Texas is fine.
Texas isn't like the dead center at the bottom.
They're at least coastal, at the very least.
Yeah, so, like I said, I think the West Coast and the East Coast
they're generally fine. They're generally fine, for the most part.
But it's Middle America that's going to have a problem. But like I said, I do believe that Google can pull it off, because the another thing is the fact that if it wasn't Google, there are three other big companies that could probably cap this off correctly. Microsoft, Amazon,
I can agree with that.
and Facebook. Say what you want. Now,
Facebook, I will disagree with. Facebook, I would disagree with, actually. I would disagree with Facebook, but I could agree with Microsoft. What's the other ones you mentioned?
Amazon.
Okay. I could agree with Amazon and Microsoft, though, because Amazon already owns a streaming service. So they have to know what they're doing in that case. So I can agree with that one. Microsoft is Microsoft. They're software. They're pretty much hardcore on software anyways.
Exactly. And the only reason why Microsoft has what it takes, but they feel as if they couldn't do it right. Hence the reason why we have the Xbox Game Pass. Xbox Game Pass and the fact that they're about to go discless, this is them slowly trying to build to that.
Yeah, but let's put it this way. The age of physical copies is gonna go away soon. It's just a matter of time. And I'm sad about it personally, but it's inevitable, basically. It's just an inevitability at that point.
You're right.
But
I don't like that fact, honestly. At least for consoles.
I don't either.
Skooks is set to release this year, hopefully, and this is what I do want to see. I want to see them pop up at freaking E3. Since Sony and EA are not going to be here this year at E3, I would like to see Google come in and be like, "Yo, this is what we're doing," and everything like that.
I can see why those two don't want to be in E3 because simply because it's not economical for them in general.
Yeah, I will say this: if there's one thing that I kind of wish Google Stadia had did, so it's cool that you have id Software backing you up, and because you're gonna have Doom on there and stuff like that. But let's just face it, Doom could run. If Doom could run on a Switch, that's really not saying much. I would say this: had they acquired Square to help them out, because what's the one job Square has for any console? Can you guess?
No.
Break your console. Games made by Square Enix, their sole purpose is to push your console to its limit. There's a reason why if you ever play Final Fantasy 15 on the PS4, that game slows down from time.
God.
Yeah, that.
Oh God.
Square's whole thing is to push it to the limit. Go back if you go back and play Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know if you have it, but go back and play Kingdom Hearts 3. I have it. Go back and matter of fact, I say go even further. Go play Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PS2 or PS3, the HD remaster, and tell me that that thing does not push your damn console to its limit. There's a reason why sometimes Square Enix games stutter and drop to 20 frames per second, because the console itself cannot keep up with the frames per second that Square Enix is trying to push out.
Let's put it this way: Square Enix, they're really trying to ink out everything they can out of everything,
and like I said,
just to make it look really good.
Say what you
and it
want
looks beautiful, by the way.
Say what you want about Square, they know how to push your damn console to the limit. Let me put it like this: by the time 2034 comes around, when Final Fantasy comes out, we'll find out when that happens.
What?
But anyways, reckless though. Let's put it this way: we're not just saying pushing it to the limit for the sake of pushing to the limit, because you can make the most unoptimized game and you can push it to the limit. No, we're talking about. I'm pretty sure you're meant to say that they're optimally pushing it to the limit.
Optimization wise, they would push it to the limit.
Yeah, basically basically inking out as much as they can off of it, as efficiently as possible for the highest fidelity games, that kind of thing. Right. That's what you meant.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. Thank you, Xforce, for clearing that up. I appreciate it.
Because it's very easy. Because honestly, it's so easy to push it to the limit without even trying. Exactly. Just because I've done that already on a computer. I actually broke it at one point.
Jesus.
For no reason. Yeah, but that's just me on a programming class at that point. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah, but anyways, so yeah, guys, Google Stadia comes out later in 2019. Hopefully, we'll get some more information come E3 and stuff like that. Speaking, and then moving on, I got all my show notes. Cuphead's now coming to the Switch. Yeah. Got announced this past week with a really bizarre trailer on YouTube, which had me scratching my head a little bit. Yeah, thoughts on this?
It's a beloved game, but I can see it's a good marketing move, especially considering its aesthetics and especially the reputation it has. So I would say, for those who haven't played Cuphead yet, now's your chance. It's like the same logic with Castle Crashers.
Now's your chance.
Yeah, pretty much.
GC thoughts? I don't know if you play Cuphead, but you got any quick thoughts? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna put it like this. I cannot wait to go on YouTube and watch all the compilations of people breaking their Switch because they got super pissed at Cuphead.
Yeah.
This honestly is the highlight of Cuphead being announced, because I cannot wait to watch people break their $300 Switch because they got pissed on playing a level in Cuphead. I am so glad that I have this game on PC and not on the Switch, because if I did, oh man.
Anyways, I'm just gonna say straight. I'm gonna go in tangent and say another thing.
Go ahead.
People don't know how to get good anymore.
I'm gonna stop you right there. We're not gonna do a get good podcast. We'll wait.
I know that.
We'll wait till we do it on Scrub Lounge.
Yeah, but being realistic though. Remember when all the game journalists keep saying that they keep rating it low because it's too hard for them. That kind of
That's
thing?
because and you know what the funny thing is, I actually talked to this about Dildozer, because I told him, like, I'm slowly trying to become, like, I think you, myself, and GC are slowly trying to become more and more professional gaming journalists, but we're like the anti-gaming journalists, where we're not going to give you this review the day that the game comes out and stuff like that. We're going to play the game. We're going to play
properly.
At least
and
get
with an expected game difficulty curve.
Yeah, get at least 80 or at least get 70 to 80% done with the game, and then give you a review. We're not gonna do some bullcrap like IGN does or anything like that.
Or too much water, or 7 out of 10, too much water.
And just because a game is ranked as one of the best games of the year, we're gonna be damn near honest and be like, no. Like I've said this before, Metal Gear Solid 5 did not deserve the 8s and the 9s it got from IGN and GameSpot and Game Informer and all the other guys. That game's a 6 or 7 at best because of all the crap Konami did. And I'm the type of person.
But it's biased though. You're not basing it on the game itself.
No, I would be basing it on I'd be based on the game because gameplay wise the game is phenomenal. But when it comes to story, because of the fact of what Konami did to that game...
Okay, if you're talking about story, then that's a different story.
No, yeah, like I said, like, gameplay-wise, all day, every day, that game is fun. But if we're talking about the politics about that game and how it affected the game, then I'm gonna expose them. And Dildo's like, dude, you're gonna make a lot of enemies. I'm like, you think I give a damn? You think I care how many enemies I make? Do you know how many people for the Smash community get pissed at us? Or any other community? I'm okay with it. Let them do it. But
you feed on their anger and hatred.
Because in my heart of hearts, we are kind of an alternative to most things. I mean, like us, the Game Illuminati, Castle Super Beast, and the Yo Video Games podcast, we're pretty much the alternate. We are the alternate stuff you want to watch. You want something that cover. You want people that want to cover news about games, and they're not like being paid underneath. And don't get me wrong, I said this before. If a game publisher...
basically unsponsored, unadulterated opinions, basically.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. Let me put it like this. If let's say if a company asked us to, if a company slipped us $100 million and be like, review our game, I'm gonna keep the mill, but I ain't gonna be giving that an 8 or a 9. If the game is trash, the game's gonna be trash. I'll take your mill because you asked me to review your game. But if your game is trash, I'm gonna say it.
That's true. You're getting paid to review it, not to give it
positive
awesome ratings.
But yeah, but like I said, I think. But going back to what you said, yeah, I think with the whole Cuphead situation. Yeah, that was a really bad thing that happened, and those guys should be ashamed of themselves. But like I said, Cuphead, I don't have a Switch, but I know people who do, and hopefully they do not get pissed when they die. Because if you want a good compilation about that, you can watch my highlights on Twitch. I fought every single boss in Cuphead, which almost took me damn near an hour.
I was giving you a lot of shit for that one, but genuinely, though, that was awesome, though. Genuinely.
You want to see a good reaction? Watch me beat the devil in Cuphead.
Oh yeah, I think
you were there when you saw it. You saw me tell. I'm like, suck mud, you know.
Yeah, I get it. But anyways, I'm just gonna say straight up, for game journalists, genuinely, just get good. Actually, I'm being genuine about it. Just an average gamer is already better than you. Get your shit together, basically.
So yeah, Cuphead comes out on the Switch.
Yeah.
A trailer for System Shock 3 got announced at GDC. Does anyone care? I actually am excited for it. I actually might play the other System Shock games. So I know BioShock's the spin-off to System Shock.
I don't know much about it, sadly, so I'll let you take the helm for that one.
I don't either, but I know Bajimxenn does. But I know Bajimxenn's currently at work. But
so that's a shame. We have to.
But yeah. So the System Shock 3 trailer is out on YouTube. Check it out. It looks pretty dope.
Anyway, so are we gonna move on?
Yeah, matter of fact, we got some news about well, I'll have that for the end. You can talk about that, the whole Epic Games thing.
Well, I'm not too much of an expert on it. I'm just saying what I know at least.
Well, go ahead and start reading it. All right, I'm gonna edit this out later. Anyways, we got some new news about Dragon Ball Fighter Z. So they announced. This was coming from the YouTuber, who actually do get a lot of stuff from Rufo Monger. Dragon Ball GT Goku has now been officially announced. He was in a V-Jump magazine, and yeah, we're getting Dragon Ball GT Goku. Look, does anyone else? I don't want to say anything about it yet because I'm a little upset about it. So. Xforce GC, do any of y'all got anything to say about GT Goku coming to Dragon Ball Fighter Z?
I could care less.
GC, are you there to explain yourself?
I don't know why.
Say it again.
I don't know why they could have added ooh, but yeah.
I'm gonna put it like this because this is starting to really piss me off. Bandai Namco, not Bandai Namco. They're not the ones making it. Arc Systems. Yo. Why the hell are you putting so many Gokus in your game? I mean, we had Goku, we had Super Saiyan God Goku, we have Base Goku, and now we have this Goku. What the hell is going on? Why do we need so many
Hey, it's
Gokus?
like Melty Blood!
No! No, nigga, no! Dude, let me put it like this. First of all, this is GT Goku. I thought GT was no longer canon. Number one. Number two.
Okay. It's Bardock's dramatic finish. Canon.
Yes, god dang it, yes it is.
No, I mean like him beating
Shut
Frieza.
your whore mouth! Don't you dare talk crap about Bardock.
No, I'm not talking crap about Bardock.
Shut the whore mouth up, boy.
When you're talking about the canon stuff about it, come on, man.
Bardock's different, nigga. Shut up. Oh yeah, and then we have Goku Black too. But to be fair, Goku Black's a different Goku. Like he's actually like a villain.
Same thing with GT Goku. He's different.
Yes, but GT's not canon. That's number one. Number two.
He's still different.
No, we don't need that many Gokus. Why isn't can't we get like a Turles or a Lord Slug or Bojack or Janemba?
Just put a Hercule and good to go. Done.
Why isn't Hercule in the game? Why do we need GT Goku? I'd rather have Hercule in the game. Since Videl is in the game, why not put Hercule in the game? Why do we need GT Goku? No one even likes GT, except like the 5 people who are big GT fans. Let me put it like this. I'm okay with GT. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. But I do respect the fact that the show is not that good up until the Black Dragon Saga. The Black Dragon Saga was fine. I have no problem with the evil Black Dragon Saga. But everything else, ew. But why do we need GT Goku? That, like, I don't understand what the hell Arcs is smoking. We don't need another Goku. We just don't.
By the way, because I have to go. Something important came up.
Are you serious?
Yes, something important. All right, see ya, man. Sorry about that.
All right, it's all good. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go. Anyway, but all right. So GC, I need you to make sure. I need you to stay in the chat right now, please, because I can't do this by myself. But yeah. So that's my whole thing. I really wish that. Honestly, I think what Arc System needs to do, I think they should totally do like a poll count, like a fan vote on which characters should they get next. Because I know for a fact that maybe it's me, but I'm pretty sure when they announced Jiren and Videl, I'm pretty sure GT Goku Silhouette was not in there. Maybe I'm tripping, but I know that Super Saiyan God Gogeta and Super Broly are supposed to be in the game soon. But GT Goku, like, we did not need another Goku. We've had too many Gokus. Can we get someone else? Like, can we get freaking baby Vegeta or something like that? Actually, no, not being a hypocrite. I apologize. We could at least got Janemba. I mean, obviously we're putting movie characters in the game now. Like, Broly, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, it's technically not canon, and Cooler's not canon either. Well, I think he is. I don't know if Super Broly made him canon, but you get the point. So that's all I have to say about that. I'm just, man, we don't need another GT Goku. We don't need another Goku. So that's just me. Moving on real quick. Let me look at the notes now that Xforce is now gone, unfortunately. Okay, so Smash Brothers is now officially nominated for the Video Game Hall of Fame. GC, what's your thoughts on this? I think it's actually cool. Don't get me wrong. Look, I know I say a lot about Smash Brothers and the community as a whole. Not everyone in the community, but that good majority of the community that don't wash themselves. But I will say this. Melee, despite all my grievances and all my gripes about it, and how everyone got mad and whined about it not being an Evo, this game has made some history, and I will give that game its clout and give it all the credibility in the world. Melee has done a lot for the Smash community, both good and bad, and it's done a lot when it comes to competitive multiplayer. And so, if it does win, well, it's not even not. If it does get inducted into the World Video Game Hall of Fame, then so be it. More power to Melee, and honestly, that's a good thing. I'll say that right now. GC, what's your thoughts on this? I know you're big in the Smash community. So, what's your thoughts?
I'm about to go.
We're almost done.
I'm literally getting dressed.
Nigga, just give me your thoughts on Smash Bros.
It's a long time coming. Edit this part out.
I am not editing this part out, bro. Anyways, but yeah, I think that's it. We're gonna talk about freaking Epic Games and stuff like that, but Xforce is gonna cover that story, but unfortunately Xforce is gone. I will say this though, yeah, Battle for the Grid's coming out next week, and I think it could potentially be very, very good. Also, there's one thing, I actually will talk about this real quick. So apparently, there was supposedly leaked news, that Half-Life 3 was confirmed that it was going to be being created by Valve. Review Tech USA actually did an entire video about this, in a sense where he said that this was not true. Valve never confirmed Half-Life 3 and stuff like that. And he even went as far as, and this is because also he got this information from comicbook.com. But Valve has been straightforward saying we will not make Half-Life 3 because no matter how much hard work and dedication we put into the game will not reach expectations. And so I will say this, more power to Valve for actually admitting that, and Steam and stuff like that. Because Valve is making a lot of money with Steam, okay? they're not going to make a Half-Life 3. They're not going to. And if they do, then I'm going to be very, very surprised. But I'll be by the time they make Half-Life 3, it'll be like 2044. And I'll be like a 50-year-old man when that game comes out. So that's all for my show notes. But yeah, that was a really short and sweet podcast. So thank you guys very much. This is episode 67 of the ScrubClub Gaming Podcast. My closing comments is hopefully everyone had a great night, and yeah, Battle for Grid's coming out next week. I'll be picking it up. The game's $20, and get ready for my Resident Evil Remake Let's Play on Twitch, because I'm getting that game too, because my friends let me borrow it. But yeah, hopefully everyone's gonna have a great Saturday night. I'm probably gonna go see Us tonight, and I'll be doing a review for that later this week. GC, what's your closing statement for episode 67? Go.
Love y'all. Gotta go to work.
All right then. Well, that being said, before you do, y'all know what to do. Email us at ScrubClubGameBookers@gmail.com. That's ScrubClubGameBookers@gmail.com. For any questions, comments, concerns, advice, new business acquires, we love doing business with indie folks. Well, find us on Facebook and Twitter. Type in ScrubClub Gaming and bam, ScrubClub Gaming is all up in your host. Good news of ScrubClub Gaming Podcast. Find us on our YouTube page, ScrubClub Gaming, where you can find all video versions of ScrubClub Gaming Podcast. And you can find us on SoundCloud.com/ScrubClub Gaming. That's SoundCloud.com/ScrubClub Gaming for all archived episodes of ScrubClub Gaming Podcast, Scrub Lounge, ScrubClub 100%, and the ScrubClub retrospective reviews. And we'll get a whole bunch more critiques on. Find your boy Reckless Fox on Twitter, Instagram, @Reckless_Fox. Find us on my YouTube page, Reckless_Fox. You find all the latest gaming content on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. If I'm the host down in Southtown region, Flex and Geese Howard style. GC, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube at Mr. Godchild15. Find me on Twitch, Godchild15, Twitter, Instagram at Godchild_15.
All right, with all that being said, GC, go to work. And thank you guys. This is episode 67. Very short, very straight to the point. As always, peace out, bless up, and keep it frankly $20 or less. And we bid you all an adieu. Goodbye, and good night. Bang. Deuces.